What's up everyone, Kirby here, and it's time for me to do another movie review. And in today's second movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the 1993 sports drama film which stars Sean Astin, and the music of the movie is of course composed by legendary movie composer Jerry Goldsmith, and that movie would be Rudy. So the plot for Rudy is, Rudy's actually based on a true story where it's about this guy named Daniel Rudiger, who his friends call him Rudy, and of course Sean Astin plays this character. And like ever since he was a kid, Rudy always dreamed about being a football player since he's a huge fan of football, and he always wanted to play football at the University of Notre Dame. Although, despite being a nice person and how much he cares for his family and how he works hard at the steel mill where his dad and brother works, there's some people say that Rudy's not good enough to be a student at the University of Notre Dame. But thanks to all the advice he can get, Rudy decided that he must not give up and continue to follow his dreams to become a successful football player and to join the team and make his family even prouder. And that's what the plot of Rudy is about. So my opinion on this movie. So I remember watching that movie back at school, and what I think of it, yeah, I really liked Rudy. It's such a good movie with great acting performances, really great writing, and really amazing music too. Which is what I loved about the movie more, which is the music. And Jerry Goldsmith did an incredible job composing the movie, and rest in peace, Jerry Goldsmith. Yeah, it's a shame that he passed away a long time ago, but he'll never be forgotten. And not to mention, what I love about the movie even more is that it has a really amazing climax. You know, where the climax is, a lot of people were carrying Rudy since he became champion. He and his team won the football game. And there's a text reading that Rudy was actually one of the first students at the University of Notre Dame to be carried into the crowd. And of course, it's usually a normal thing that happens to other people in sports whenever they do something terrific to impress their teammates. Yeah. And I'm definitely glad Rudy did that. And I even thought Sean Astin did really amazing playing Rudy. And Sean Astin's a good actor. I do like him. I liked him as Mikey in The Goonies, and I liked him as Trigger from Like Father, Like Son, but I really liked him a lot in the movie Rudy. And I'd say Rudy's actually my favorite movie starring Sean Astin. Yeah. And of course, people say that Rudy has a very good message and it's one of those important movies to be shown at school. And I definitely agree. Rudy is indeed one of the important movies to be shown at school. I mean, they showed it at my school, and I'm glad they did, and I really liked it. Yeah. And it's definitely a movie that pretty much every teenager needs to watch. Especially to people out there who've never seen the movie or who haven't seen it yet. Yeah, this movie is definitely a must-watch. It has a very good message, and it's one of those important movies that every teenager needs to watch. Yeah. And, oh yeah, another thing I liked about the movie too is that, of course, Rudy never gave up. He he did the best he could to become successful, and eventually his dreams came true. He even does a good job helping out with Fortune, the janitor at the Notre Dame University. Oh yeah, and there's also another cool thing I liked about the movie too. Believe it or not, Vince Vaughn is in this movie. Vince Vaughn actually has a small appearance in the movie Rudy as one of the football players. I thought Vince Vaughn did a good job making a small appearance in the movie Rudy, even though Rudy was obviously one of Vince Vaughn's first movies, and of course was not his first starring film. But yeah, I still thought Vince Vaughn did pretty good having a small part in the film. And I even thought Ned Beatty was pretty good too, playing Rudy's dad. And also, believe it or not, the real Rudy Ruger makes a cameo at the very end of the movie, where he makes a cameo as one of the audiences watching the football game at the Notre Dame University. Yeah, I thought that was a really good cameo. And I really like the message in the movie too, since of course the message in Rudy is all about following your dreams and never giving up. And that's exactly what Rudy did. He followed his dreams and he never gave up. So overall, I pretty much have nothing else to say about Rudy. I mean, if you've never seen Rudy, then you really need to watch it. Because like I said, it's a movie that every teenager needs to watch, and it's definitely, without doubt, one of the most important movies that needs to be shown at pretty much every school. Yeah. So, for my final thoughts on Rudy, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 stars. A really good football movie from 1993. Thank you all for watching and listening to my review on Rudy. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is me saying peace out.